rockstar. I see my vision, no eye chart. We fly to the lane while I depart. Painting the picture, I'm fine art. Knowing this life is no restart. They like to give me the jump start. I'm winning the race, give you a head start. A lot of you lanes ain't even got hard. Rockstar. I see my vision, no eye chart. We fly to the lane.
Testing to open up our economy. Testing to send our kids back to school. Testing to defeat this villainous virus, the coronavirus.
Protected against subsequent exposure and infection with an identical organism. So what are some of the pluses and minuses of each? Because the pluses and minuses are really going to impact how we best use the test and how the test actually should be used. So let's take the test for whether or not you're infected. The test of whether or not you're infected is a test that right now is called a nucleic acid test. It's not an easy test to do. There are some that are more rapid. There are some that have a high throughput. There are different groups within that. The good news about that is that it's a sensitive and specific test, so that if you're infected, you know you're infected, so that
it's absolutely key so that we get to the peak and those numbers really start to come down. You know, within a month or so of hitting that peak, if we put in place the right prioritized testing, where the right people are tested and they get quick results, and we have contact tracing, then we will be able to start opening up. But it won't be a totally normal situation until we get a vaccine so that everybody's protected. So
the answer is testing. We have in our HEROES Act a plan for testing. Testing to open up our economy, testing to open up our schools, testing to heal. But in order to heal, we have to know the gravity of the problem. You know, we talk a great deal about a vaccine and a cure, and God willing, we pray that that will be soon. But we don't have it yet, and we do have testing. And you notice in countries
that could actually derail it at any given time. The first that we saw was we went into a phase 1 trial very quickly, really with record speed. And we did it with 3 doses. And the first thing you look at is it's safe. Clearly it was. But the important issue is it inducing the kind of response that you would predict would be protective. So when the company and our
investigators to almost everyone on the planet, and it's a great thing. So this is a wish. It's a very concrete wish that we invent this technology. If you gave me only one wish for the next 50 years, I can pick who's president, I can pick a vaccine, which is something I love, I can pick a vaccine, which is something I love.
Those are the people that will be getting the test, but Admiral, I'll let you take it from there, please.
So everybody who needs a test can get a test. We have plenty of tests for that. Right now in America, anybody who needs a test can get a test in America with the numbers we have. If you are symptomatic with a respiratory illness, that is an indication for a test, and you can get a test. If you need to be contact traced, you can get a test. And we hope, and not hope, we are starting to have asymptomatic surveillance, which is very important. Again, that's over 3 million tests per week. That is sufficient for everyone who needs a test, symptomatic, contact tracing, and to our best projections, the asymptomatic kind of surveillance we need to get that. And that's the way it is. And remember,
the states that elected Trump.
I don't give a who you are. I'll fight you in the damn street right now.
Okay. All to try and answer the greatest question of our time.
How the did this happen?